What's up everybody, welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Good morning, hope you're all doing great. Welcome to this new video on Rndr and the Rndr token. I wanted to do a quick video on that because there's some news around Rndr right now. They're obviously busy with the burn mint equilibrium and putting that all into place. Excuse me, just had to be reseated. Put that back into place. They're thinking of migrating to the Solana network. I think there was a proposal about that. And altogether, we just had a big bearish breakout. I'm not sure if that news is related. I mean, what's interesting is that right now, I don't think it's related. There's a lot of bearish momentum for a lot of altcoins right now. And just in general, there's a little bit of a loss of bullish momentum for most altcoins. But what's interesting is that, like, for example, Helium is also migrating to Solana, and that has fallen quite a bit afterwards as well. But Helium has practically been falling for the entire time the last month, so probably not the same. But it's interesting that's happening for Rndr. Rndr is obviously a great project, so I just wanted to cover it. I traded quite a bit, so my technicals I think are up to date, and I think I can add some value to. I can add some value by telling you what I think is going to happen with Rndr. Before we get into that, if you want to receive daily trading signals, such as on Rndr, for example, I bought right here at around 1.35, took profits at 1.57. All the proof for that is also in the Discord server. So if you check that out, there are instructions on how to join and trade results. But now let's talk about Rndr. So what we did, the biggest major development for Rndr in the last 24 hours is that we broke down below 1.35. Or more specifically between 1.36 and 1.32. That was really our main support level. We were initially yesterday still holding that, but if you zoom in a lot, you can see that we broke down below that 50 EMA, which was already bearish confirmation, and in the end, the last couple of hours, the last 2 hours actually, we broke down below that. So right now, our first support level is around 1.25. All right, it's not that strong of a support level, but in times like these, levels like that could actually hold us. So what I think is going to happen is that we'll drop down at least to 1.25. I would think that in normal market circumstances, we would just find some support at 1.25 and then afterwards drop down to 1.15 and 1.1, which is a way stronger support level. So there we could actually find some support and perhaps even start another uptrend, or at least a temporary uptrend up to 1.3 and 1.35 again. But tomorrow is quite a big day for crypto with the interest rates coming out. So I expect a lot of market volatility. So with that, what the market does ahead of big news events like that is that the market stabilizes. So I'm thinking it's a little bit more likely for Rndr that will stabilize, so that we will drop down to 1.25 and 1.23, and that from there we will actually find support and perhaps still ahead of the news tomorrow drop down to 1.15. But I think it's more likely that we'll stay in this area between 1.25 and 1.35. I think that's the most likely scenario. I'll keep you updated on that. If you want to know what's happening with Rndr afterwards, and because of the interest rate tomorrow, then you should check out my Bitcoin daily updates. There I usually, everything right now is correlated with Bitcoin. So there I tell you what I expect for the market. So you can kind of do the math what I expect for Rndr, but I also do a full update on the interest rates themselves tomorrow. So you can check that out as well if you're interested in that. But for now, this is my take on Rndr. So I want to thank you all for watching and listening. Take care and bye.